Michelle Anne Akers is a former American soccer player who starred in the historic 1991 and 1999 Women's World Cup victories by the United States. She won the Golden Boot as the top scorer in the 1991 tournament, regarded as one of the greatest female soccer players of all time. She is a member of the National Soccer Hall of Fame, and was named FIFA Female Player of the Century, alongside Sun Wen. Early life. Born to Robert and Anne Akers in Santa Clara, California, Akers grew up in the Seattle, Washington suburb of Shoreline, where she attended and played soccer for Shorecrest High School. In her early years, she trained under Alan Richardson, also referred to as A.R. He taught her invaluable skills such as the drop kick and power header, moves she used throughout her career. She was named an All-American 3 times during her high school career. At 5 feet 10 inches in height and 150 pounds, Akers had an imposing physical presence on the soccer field and was noted for her aggressive and physical style of play. University of Central Florida. Akers attended the University of Central Florida on a scholarship where she was selected as 4-time NCAA All-American. She was Central Florida's Athlete of the Year in 1988-89, the all-time leading scorer in UCF history, won the Herman Trophy in 1988, and had her number 10 jersey retired by the school. Playing career. International. Akers was a member of the 1985 United States women's national soccer team for its first game at a tournament in Italy in August 1985. Due to an ankle injury, she did not play in the first game. However, in the second-ever international game for the United States, she scored the first goal in the history of the program against Denmark, in a 2-2 tie. Akers scored 15 goals in 24 games for the U.S. from 1985 to 1990 before scoring a team record 39 goals in 26 games in the 1991 season alone. In 1990 and 1991 she was named the United States Soccer Federation Female Athlete of the Year. Akers was also the lead scorer in the inaugural FIFA Women's World Cup in China in 1991, scoring 10 goals, including 5 in one game. This led the U.S. women's team to the first Women's World Championship, defeating Norway 2-1. Akers scored both goals in the finals. Utterly exhausted after the World Cup, Akers was diagnosed with chronic fatigue and immune dysfunction syndrome in the spring of 1994, which could have started in late 1991 and of which she never fully recovered. She learned to manage her diet and training habits, and was shifted to the midfield in part to minimize the beatings doled out by opposing defenders. Despite the precautions, Akers suffered a concussion and a knee injury early in the 1995 World Cup, and was hampered by the knee in a semi-final loss to Norway. In 1996, Akers was again a member of the U.S. women's national team at the 1996 Summer Olympics in Atlanta, Georgia, where it won the gold medal. She was also a member of the gold medal-winning 1998 Goodwill Games team. On June 7, 1998, she was awarded the FIFA Order of Merit, the highest honor, for her contributions to the game of soccer. Akers again was part of the 1999 Women's World Cup team, leading to a second World Cup championship. Shortly before the 2000 Summer Olympics in Sydney, Australia, Akers retired from the game as the U.S. national team's second all-time leading scorer with 105 goals, 37 assists and 247 points. International career statistics, matches and goals scored at World Cup and Olympic tournaments. Michelle Akers competed as a member member of USA teams in 3 FIFA Women's World Cup: China 1991, Sweden 1995 and USA 1999, and won Olympics. Atlanta 1996, played in 18 matches and scored 13 goals at those 4 global tournaments. Akers was a gold medalist at Atlanta 1996 Olympics, and world champion at China 1991 and USA 1999 World Cup tournaments. Akers with Team USA finished third at Sweden 1995 World Cup. After soccer, since her retirement, she has continued to promote the game of soccer and has written several books, including one that documents her battle with chronic fatigue syndrome. In 2002, she was voted FIFA Female Player of the Century, an award she shared with China's Sun Wen. In 2004, she and Mia Hamm were the only 2 women named to the FIFA 100, a list of the 125 greatest living soccer players selected by Pelé and commissioned by FIFA for that organization's 100th anniversary. Also in 2004, Akers was inducted, along with Paul Caligiuri and Eric Winalda, into the U.S. National Soccer Hall of Fame. She currently lives with her husband Steve Eichenblatt, an attorney who represented her in her rehabilitation lawsuits against the USSF after her retirement, and the son Cody, who was born in 2005 in Orlando, Florida. Akers now resides in Powder Springs, Georgia, a suburb of Atlanta, and dedicates herself to rescuing horses.